Hello, I am Marisha and welcome to my creative diary. I hope you are doing well. Today it's all about layering die cuts using scrapbook.com's latest exclusive products. So let's get started. Using scrapbook.com's Fox die set, I die cut and assembled this adorable fox. Now, to add shading to the fox, I brought in Distress Ink's Walnut Stain, and using my blending brush, I applied the ink around the edge of the fox. To add a 3D element to the fox, I decided to add a foam square to his head, and the rest of the elements, I adhered them to the fox by using liquid adhesive. I was so excited when I found out that this fox was available as a die set. There is a stamp set available. I did create a card using that stamp set, but when I found out that there was a die set, oh my goodness. I love dies. I do. I guess that's my peanut butter and jelly as of now. Yeah, I love working with die cuts. Yeah, love it. Now that my fox is done, it is on to the next step. Using scrapbook.com's Grateful Sentiments die set, I die cut and assembled the Thankful Sentiment. Using scrapbook.com's Cozy Foliage, I selected a few leaf dies, and using scrapbook.com's Harvest Smooth cardstock, I die cut a few leaves off camera. Using Distress Ink's Walnut Stain, I added shading to each leaf. And then off camera, I used the Geo Squares cover plate die to die cut the panel for this card from Star Dream Lagoon cardstock from Cardstock Warehouse. I then adhered the panel to my card base, which is an A2 top folding sized card base. I then brought in this small panel along with the gold mat. I'm going to bring in Distress Oxide's Peacock Feathers, and using my blending brush, I'm going to apply the oxide around the edge of this panel. Then I'm going to bring in Distress Oxide's Vintage Photo, and then I'm going to apply this color around the edge of the panel. I'm going to toggle back and forth between my two blending brushes until I have a good blend. Then I'm going to bring in my Distress spray bottle. I'm going to spritz some water on the panel. I'm then going to soak up the excess with a paper towel. I then positioned and adhered two gold metallic frames to my card front. And then from there, I'm going to bring in some foam tape and apply it on my smaller panel. And just to make sure that the panel will be secured, I'm going to apply a little bit of liquid adhesive to the back, and then I'm going to adhere it to the card. And I already attached the fox to the panel. I'm then going to begin layering my leaf die cuts to this card in no particular order. What I do is normally when it comes to layering die cuts, sometimes I'll start layering and honestly, I'll take a picture with my phone. I'll play around with the placement, reposition the die cuts, and just take pictures, and then sometimes I'll flip back through, and sometimes that gives me inspiration to create other cards as well. Once I adhered the sentiment, this card is complete. Now it's time for card number 2. For this card, we are going to reposition the die cuts. So I'm going to switch it up a little bit and die cut a frame using the nested hexagon die cuts. And of course, I die cut it out of gold metallic cardstock. I'm then going to adhere it to my card front. Then once I'm done, I'm going to play around with the placement of the fox and the leaves. The Hello Sentiment die that I used to die cut this sentiment is also included in the Fox die set. Now I'm going to begin layering my die cuts on my card front, the leaves, the fox. Once I'm happy with the placement, I'm then going to use a combination of adhesive glue and foam tape to adhere these elements to the card. Feel free to let me know in the comment section below, how comfortable are you with layering die cuts on your cards? Finally, I'm going to add some embellishment pearls to my card. After that, this card is complete. Here is another glance at card number 1. Such a cute card, and it's definitely giving fall vibes. I am so ready for fall. I am. And here is card number 2. So there you have it, 2 cards using the same products but 2 different designs, layering die cuts. Thank you for joining me on today. I appreciate you as always for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe, click the thumbs up button and the notification bell, and don't forget to check out my blog at thediaryofbellerose.com. I'm sending you love and a whole lot of hugs. Until the next crafty project, please take care.